Because remember, it was about egg prices. They told us it was about egg prices, it's about jobs, it's about housing. And then he got up and spoke for 112 minutes yesterday, never once talked about egg prices or housing. No.
I work 40 to 60 hours every week and sometimes even 80 hours to make the basic survival payments, to pay my bills. Yet, if I speak to someone, they ask me, if you're getting paid $15, $20 an hour, why do you work for them? And they don't ask them, why are they paying me $15, $20?
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, we're looking at people who are actually talking about cost of living in the US. People also complain about their wages, how some companies are also not paying them minimum wage, okay, for them to live a comfortable life. Yeah, and you all know that it has never been about the prices of eggs, okay? Some of these people that did what they did, voted the way they voted, it was never about the price of egg. Even though some of them would say, oh, price of eggs is high, price of chili is high, price of cheese, price of everything is high, okay? So let's go ahead, watch what these creators have to say, then we come back and we talk about it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please do subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up as well.
Because remember, it was about egg prices. They told us it was about egg prices, it's about jobs, it's about housing. And then he got up and spoke for 112 minutes yesterday, never once talked about egg prices or housing. No, what did he talk about? He talked about invading Panama. He talked about going to war with Greenland. He talked about conquering Canada. Remember, he was the anti-war candidate. They said he was he's the only one who could stop the wars. And then they were like, over there, he's going to start wars over here, though. And now they got to pretend that it was all their big idea because it's about egg prices, really. It's about the eggs. You know, the eggs, the reason egg prices are up, big bird pandemic. We're killing a lot of birds. Culling the birds is how they do it. They got all the bird flu. And his big idea is put Robert F. Kennedy in charge of it. You know Robert F. Kennedy? A man who God is trying to silence. Have you ever heard of Robert F. Kennedy speak? And he sounds so healthy, doesn't he? He's like, hello, I'm Robert F. Kennedy. We should do more beef tallow. Yeah, eggs are more expensive than beef right now in some areas. But we didn't even talk about that. Instead, we talked about a billionaire showing up, and a billionaire is going to come in the middle of the country. And he's going to buy the middle of the country, put in AI data centers. It's going to be so beautiful. He's my big, beautiful billionaire friend. What does he do? He buys land. He's a land speculator who loves to build AI data centers. And are those going to be American jobs? No, H-1B visas, because I talked to Vivek Ramaswamy, and he said that all of you in the middle of the country, you're lazy. And he said your culture sucks, and you need to pull up your pants. Find me on YouTube, Pearlmania 500. Same name. It's in the link tree. Follow the links. You can figure youtube.com/Pearlmania500.
When we place tariffs on China, China is not sending us money. China does not pay a tax to send us goods. I need you to hear this because no matter how many times Donald Trump says it, it doesn't come true. U.S. businesses pay that tax. The United States places a tariff on Chinese products, Chinese tariffs. And then U.S. businesses, to get things from China, have to pay a higher tax. Maybe the goal in that, Econ 101, being, oh, I'm a U.S. business. I don't want to pay extra to get goods from China now. I'm going to produce this good on my own. Or I'm going to hire another U.S. business to produce it for me. Maybe that'll spur job growth. That's just one example. It is nonsensical when Donald Trump says things like we're going to replace income tax with tariffs, or we will pay for things with tariffs. It is an inflationary policy, and it cannot be overstated how dumb the things he says about tariffs, how dumb they are. Incoherent. Please send this to your MAGA grandma so she knows. Thanks.
I work 40 to 60 hours every week and sometimes even 80 hours to make the basic survival payments, to pay my bills. Yet, if I speak to someone, they ask me, if you're getting paid $15, $20 an hour, why do you work for them? And they don't ask them, why are they paying me $15, $20? I started because I thought it's going to be flexible. Yes, it is flexible to sign in and sign out, but rest, it is not. I do not have any flexibility in terms of accepting orders. I do not have any flexibility in terms of where I want to go and where I do not want to go. If I try to not to take any order, they'll tell me they'll deactivate my account. They'll give me warnings. If I'm not taking the order in 20 minutes, they'll give me warning that you are late. Yet it's paying me $20 and even less than that. An hour without super, without any personal leave, without any sick leave. Nothing. We just want our basic minimum wage, $26 per hour. That's it. That's all I want.
Tell me, yeah, I'm not the only one who spends a fucking fortune on shopping. Last month, we spent £800 on food. Give and take some few little bits for Christmas, but £800 on food. Okay, my husband is a bodybuilder. Maybe that's what he needs to quit, but that's like a wage. If you spend that much money, please let me know, or please let me know in the comments how much you spend on food, just so I can compare to see if I am doing something wrong. Because I can't cope. I don't want to do it anymore. I need to save some pennies. Maybe shopping or not buying as much is the way I'm going to do that. So yeah, please give me a heads up down in the comments what you spend on shopping, and if you think how much I'm spending is absolutely ridiculous as well.
Isn't it wonderful and so nice to see all these nations coming together to help a country in need? How wonderful is that? It brings out the best in us, and it's great to see. It's wonderful when countries come together to help.
Hi guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to the grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 freaking already. I literally have $10 left on my account. The fuck? So a little backstory. I got laid off from my job a month ago, and I've been applying for jobs months before I got laid off. Sent out hundreds of resumes already. Applied to hundreds of jobs on the internet, remote and on-site. Tailored my resume to every position that I applied using ChatGPT. Went to only a few interviews. And still nothing. Like, what the fuck is going on with America right now? Like, it's so freaking hard to live here. Like, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep applying for jobs. I'm gonna keep showing up. But man, my bills are not going to wait.
This is why I feel like the cost of living has never been as bad as it is right now. Because it used to be when the cost of living was high, it was for the things that you need in life. Food, gas, shelter, etc. All of those things cost a lot of money. Right now, all of those things still cost a lot of money. And also, I feel like it's just expensive to just be alive. Like, I feel like my life as soon as I wake up is literally just me putting down a credit card, and it's just a tab. And life is a bartender, and it's just like, what are you gonna have? And I'm just like, I'm okay. I don't really need anything today. And it's just like, oh really? Well, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna need to spend money. And I'm just like, what do you mean here? I'm just in the world. And it's just like, yeah, you have to buy something now. It's even getting to the point where, like, I feel like even my thoughts are getting expensive, you know? Like I could just have the thought of like, my nose is a little stuffy. And then all of a sudden, I open up my phone 10 minutes later and have 12 ads for like, oh, you have a pollen allergy and you got to buy these anti-pollen allergy pills or you're going to suffocate in your sleep. Sleep is the only place I still feel kind of safe. But even there, it's like I could have sleep problems for one night and then I wake up feeling kind of groggy and all of a sudden I'm getting targeted ads for melatonin gummies. It's like all of our necessities are still expensive, and then also just every increment of our life costs something.
So when Magas was saying that it was about the prices of egg, I'm sure that some of you already know that it was never about the prices of eggs. They just didn't want to hear the truth. They don't like truth. They just didn't want to be fixed and seeing themselves being ruled by somebody who is a person of color. I think that was one of the reasons. Okay, not just because of the price of egg and that of prices of cheese, the price of gas, and the person they all went for understand how politics works, right? And they had to give them exactly what they wanted. They had to give them, keep telling them in their ears, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to send all undocumented immigrants home, we're going to do this and do that. And they were super excited hearing about that because that was what they have always wanted. They wanted even Biden to do that, but he never did. Instead, they keep saying, oh, the price of egg has gone up because Biden is using our money to go sponsor this, that in this country, So all of these things were some of the things that made them to go ahead and vote the way they wanted, forgetting that currently there is inflation and recession everywhere. Okay, aside that, in the US is still working under Trump's tax plan. It's still his tax plan, not another person's tax plan. So they didn't understand that. I think I saw someone on my comment section was saying at that time that he had a conversation with one of these MAGA voters, and they were talking about some of the current things that was happening, and this person was just looking at him, like looking at the people that was gisting him and other guys, and it was as if that they don't even understand what's going on. Some of them are not aware of all the things that is happening. What they know is that they had voted, they are happy voting for this person and voting this person out, but for a fact they don't understand anything. Even the tax plan, the tariffs, they do not understand anything at all. What they just wanted to hear was that we are going to do this, we are going to reduce the cost of taxes on your overtime, we're going to do this and that, and they were just happy about it. That was the only thing they needed to hear, and they gave it to them. And right now some of them don't even understand what the tariffs are, and that's why you saw Google all over. Everybody was asking what tariffs really means, right? Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Share your thoughts with us in the comment section, and please do subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Okay, do give this video a thumbs up as well so that more people can see it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.